Hello and welcome to another video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at SMITE. It's a game we looked at in the past. It is a third-person MOBA, so kind of like your DOTA, only instead of the top-down isometric view, we have a third-person view. Give you a bit more of a shooter RPG feel to it. Today we're looking at the Ultimate God Pack. It's something that's been available for a little bit. Basically, you can go get your hands on all of the gods and all future ones too. Nice. Problem with that is I don't know which to play. Yeah, there's so many. What's this? Oh, and you have different skins. What else can we do? Trying to look at some of the options available. What you got? Filters. Oh, that'll help. So I'll go to that in a second. That is the gods stats. You can see some of the rankings to other players. Oh, you got in-game streaming, that's nice. Got some guides, so a lot of new options available since the last time we played SMITE. It's still currently in, they're calling it preview mode or beta mode. It's not quite full release yet, and today I still think, since I'm so rusty, I'm gonna go against, let's see, practice. Alright, here we go. I'm going to play as Hell in a co-op versus AI arena. This is a 3 versus 3 match, one of the game modes available. And how it works is we're playing our game, and instead of the traditional MOBA where you have to go and push towers and then eventually kill some big thing at the end, this has more of a tower defense system where we're having creeps that try to go into their little portal. It takes a tick away from them. Get to 250 and we win. I'm playing Hell, who is a ranged DPS character that also can switch into a healing character. So they can be ranged DPS, mage, or support. Not really great at either, but decent at both. She also goes on around her discs, makes me think of a sorcerer in Warhammer 40k or Warhammer Fantasy for Chaos. So this is the offensive mode. She does, her abilities actually change when she switches stances, which is the 4 ability. And here we go, the main creeps just go right down the center. It's a 3 versus 3 match, and those little blue areas, the green portal, there it is where they have to go through. If they go through, we knock off a point. Looks like both teams have lost 1 so far. She does have a ranged attack. She doesn't do too much damage with her basic attack. Her abilities are pretty good. This is against bots, so they're not going to be quite as aggressive about finishing me off as a player probably would be. Again, I don't really want to be playing with players while trying to show off some of the mechanics of the game. This is a MOBA, which tends to be one of those games that's pretty easy to learn, but really hard to play well. You'll also notice you level up very fast in this, at least against this particular map with AI and all that. Looks like we just got a few a round of creeps to go through into their zone. You can backpedal while attacking, and again, third person, so definitely different than Dota, League of Legends, Han. Without having the isometric view, it's a lot easier to sneak up on somebody, although in this big open arena, you kind of can have a pretty good awareness of where everything is. I tend to try to focus on doing just normal damage a little bit, and if I get someone low, then I'll start unloading all my other abilities. I'm also focusing mostly on my swap, my stance switch, and then my first ability. That seems to be the highest damage dealer. I have a ground target area effect and then a point blank area effect. They both do some debuffing and a little bit of damage. Also, there is item buying and leveling and all that in the game. You hit K to bring up your skills, and then I to bring up the store, but you can only shop in town. You can hit B to teleport, and you can self-teleport back anytime you want. There's also speed boost you can buy too. It's 250 gold. Pretty easy to earn that. And then it's on a 2-minute cooldown, so you can't just go and buy a bunch and use them. In fact, most of the consumables you only allow to have one of them at a time. So a healing pot, I can only have 1 healing pot. So I can't buy like a bunch of regen and just use that early in the game like you could in maybe Dota 2. This guy's a tank. He takes it's really hard to kill. In fact, better off just kind of ignoring him. Although he does do a knockback or a pull. Really annoying, probably with good players. Against an AI, it's a little easier to deal with. Looks like all our creeps are gone. Although we did score a bunch. You see we're winding them down. They're down to 207 now from 250. You level up a little bit. Keep focusing on that primary skill. I'm gonna start doing weapon swap eventually. Probably put one into everything else for now, just to kind of have access to all my abilities. If I want to dump mana, I can. Well, my mana's getting a little bit low. I might want to teleport soon if I really want to keep casting. Use the item store. At this point, I actually was like, hey, I can buy items. And no, I don't think there's a courier in this map, unfortunately. That's from my habit from playing a little bit of Dota last week. I was like, hey, look, a courier. It'll come and drop off items for me. No, you have to head back to the store. Or die. Dying's an option, too. You can see there's new game modes, there's new maps, and tons of gods. I think there are 30 currently available. The Ultimate Pack gives you all of them, and all future release gods, too. Also looks like the interface has been worked on a lot since the last time we looked at this game, which was pretty early in the beta. There we go, head back to town. Store. So you don't right-click, you can just single-click. You can also, if you just want a low tier of an item and then maybe buy a few greens instead of a really high-level item, you can do that. Click on it once to bring up the 3 different tiers, and then from there you can buy the one you really want. Seems that it's best to maybe just go and max out maybe your boots first, so you can have some move speed. The run speed, it kicks in if you do not attack for a little while. So you can actually get your out-of-combat speed even if you're being hit as long as you're not attacking. It makes it a little harder on certain characters to finish someone off, but you can. There's crowd control abilities to deal with that. Or maybe you can have the haste consumable to kind of make you run faster. We're actually going to look at 2 different characters today. This is hell. I'll be looking at a melee character afterwards. Getting up there in levels. Gotcha! Start getting back towards the middle. Wearing them down, they've lost about 75 points. Overall, this map against AIs takes about 10 or 15 minutes. Against players, it's probably a little more chaotic. This is being a 3 versus 3, at least it's not quite 5v5. You maybe have a little bit more ability to play casually with random friends instead of organized groups. For competitive play, there are different tiers of competitive play, too. You can pick casual or more hardcore. Oop, there's the tank. He's knocking me back. So, him working together with other players, like maybe him and an assassin, if I'm getting away, he can knock me back towards the assassin-style character. Could probably kill me really fast. So let's go and swap into the support mode and check that out. Alright, here's Hell moving up. You can see a couple of guys coming after me. I'm going to try to run away quickly. I'm going to switch into support. And you saw my abilities change, the color of the character changed, so if you like a versatile character, this might be a really good god for you if you like playing Smite. I'm also been leveling up my support. It does have some bonuses to leveling it up too. You don't have an ultimate style ability with her, it's the only catch. But effectively having 6 abilities instead of everyone else having 3 plus an ulti kind of makes up for it. And again, now I'm going back into DPS mode, trying to work on that a little bit. The heals are not huge, but can keep someone topped off, maybe save someone. They also offer a little bit of buffing too, so a little bit of support mixed in with some DPS. Very versatile character. You can see wearing it down, but against the bot, you'd expect to win unless you've never played a MOBA at all. Even then, I think Smite was actually the first MOBA I ever played in the first game I won against the bot, so it's pretty easy, but it's a good way to learn. And most of these style of games, it's easy to learn and hard to play well, so practicing is probably pretty important. So let's go and take a look at a different style of character. We've seen a mage and a support in one. How about a melee DPS? Alright, here's an assassin-style character called Bakasura. This is a high DPS melee character that also has a little bit of ability for self-healing and a nice jump. I'm going to basically spec pretty much pure damage, which means probably grabbing lots of weapons. I guess these are probably the characters that would be considered carries in most games, where they start off a little bit low, and as the game progresses, they get really powerful. The assassin-style characters seem to do tons of damage later in the game. You can see right now I am going to buy a haste. or a sprint. This does have a long cooldown, so you can't just buy a bunch of them and spam it. In fact, I'm going to pretty much buy all the consumables, and then I gotta regen, I didn't get a health, oh, I got a health pot, there we go. And then I got one maxed out weapon. Eventually I'm going to get all the weapons and the boots, so I'm also going to get the knockdown. The 3 is also a really good ability. The 3 is a active ability that just gives me a ton of attack rating. So you can see the movement on this guy is pretty cool. I like how he kind of almost makes me think of a Gene Stealer from Warhammer 40k from Tyranids. This is the Joust map. This is a 1 versus 1, more traditional style map. It looks kind of like the map we looked at last year with the game that has a Phoenix in the tower, more traditional MOBA style, not the arenas this time. Looks like I'm facing against, what, Anubis? Who appears to be a mage character. This is against an AI again, so expect to be fairly easy. Ooh, that's a pretty cool graphic you just used there. There's the knockdown. It's a big old jump, ground target area effect. And, oh, I got away. I'm not going to go into the tower, because, well, that would probably hurt too much. Get that leveling up. The 2 is a consume ability. It takes mana, and it kills one of his creeps and gives me health. So a nice little way to sustain myself a bit. Early on, I actually thought it was similar to the consume from StarCraft 2 from Zerg, where you actually consumed one of your creeps, but no, it actually consumes their creep. Does burn through your mana pretty darn quick, though. Look at that, I'm pretty low already. But look at the damage on this guy versus the normal attack damage from Hell. These towers do hurt early on, so you don't want to get into them too much. There are also side areas, too. You can come through these sides. They also have a mob camp you can kill. I have to teleport back soon. If this was a player, I probably would have to. But using these side areas could be kind of good for sneaking up behind another player. Oh, avoid that. Probably is a pretty good way to get a little bit of early farm going by doing that, though. Kill a lot of creeps pretty quick. Getting low. I might have to teleport. B to teleport. Probably get to the safety of my tower first in case Hell's or Anubis is following me. Yep, I'm going to teleport home. See what I'm going to buy. I got some money. Alright, what do I want? Probably boots. I can buy the tier 2 boots right now. So I'll buy those for now and I'll come back and get tier 3 later. After I get tier 3 boots, I'll probably just focus entirely on just grabbing all kinds of weapons. Maybe get some gloves for some lifesteal too. Don't know really the metagame for what is the best for him. There is a recommended page. There also is a lot of stuff like tutorials. Then there's the ability to see the streams in-game. So Hi-Res has done a pretty good job making a MOBA that's pretty easy to have competitive play and for new players to learn without having to necessarily jump right into the hot water. Here we go. Yeah, that was a good one. Now, if I had used my 3 ability, I might have been able to hit him. So you can see he did go into his faster speed, even while I was hitting him, because he wasn't attacking. So it is very possible to run away from someone in this game. With a little bit of crowd control, it's pretty hard. And he's back against with the tower. I'm going to try to kill some of the creeps, so my creeps push into the tower. If it does that, then I can go in there and kill him. Could wrap around, but don't think I'd actually learned that part of the map yet. I do want to go explore a little bit soon. Level up. I also have an ultimate ability. It's got a 3-minute cooldown, I believe. I haven't used it yet. The Joust maps seem to be pretty fast. Maybe it's just against the AI, but I'm not going to use the ultimate more than a couple of times, so maybe it might be worth focusing on other stuff for now. Get him! No, he's not that far away. I could probably finish him, but I'd probably die in the process. Do I still have my heal? No, I used my heal. In fact, it's ticking away right now. I'm going to work this charmer down a little bit. Use your 3! It does yell at you, see, when you're targeted by a tower. Saw it coming because all my creeps had died, so I backed up. Keep an eye on Anubis, see if I can get a good path at him, too. Playing nice and cautious, which a ranged character kind of needs to do, especially when he's low. I can get some hits on him before I go into the tower range. I really don't want to go in there until I have to. But if it involves finishing him off, it's probably worth it. Alright, here we go. Got him. Ow! That beam kind of hurt a little bit. Alright, level it up fast. Ooh. You get a little aggressive there. Nope. So am I. Go back here and level up while I'm teleporting back. Get my top tier boots. Got those. And I can start buying weapons. So let's buy a heal pot. Nope, no heal pot. I should know better than to ignore regen. I should probably also be buying the gloves too for some lifesteal. Push in a little bit. Overall, the game's definitely improved in the past few months. There's a lot more options, new map modes. I'm kind of a fan of this third-person view. The isometric view is actually a little bit harder for me personally to navigate. I actually kind of prefer this over Dota. And more of an RPG feel too kind of helps because I have a personal lot of experience with RPGs. And the fact that they keep putting lots of effort into it. They've made 30 gods now. I think there were like 5 or 6 the first time I played. So Hi-Res has done a good job of offering plenty of content. You can see right there I'm trying to eat one of my creeps. That doesn't work! You gotta eat their creeps. So why cost so much mana to use that ability? So now I'm really low because I was sitting there taking some hits from the tower. Here's the side area. Ooh, Anubis wants to follow me. Come on! You can follow me. Come over around this corner. I still haven't got a kill yet against him. I've not been using my 3 ability. That's the reason why. It is a really good ability. Oh. He got away again. I really don't want to push in because I'm so low. But it's so tempting. But this is a Joust. It's set up about like a Joust match would be. You just basically have one lane. You got the tower, you got a Phoenix, and then the big old golem in the back too is the win condition. Oof, I thought I dodged that one. It's time to leave. It is time to leave. In fact, if Anubis had boots, he probably could have chased me into here and killed me. Keep leveling that even though I'm not using it. I'm going to start using it though, I promise. Alright, what do we got? Again, just pure damage. You can see the numbers at the top now for my DPS. Also on the top, it does show your items too, so you can see what you've bought. Let's go along the side now. I'll finally check out the side path. Got a bit of a Stonehenge look. You can see some mob camps there. You do get pretty good XP if you come and kill these. And they're fairly easy to kill, especially if no one's annoying and comes and attacks you while you're doing it. Ooh, there we go. Use your... Uh-oh. There we go. No, no, no. Well, I'll just kill all these quick. You can see how much more damage it does. And also attack speed. It's very good for doing lots of damage. It's leveled up again. Max that out. It's off cooldown now, so I can use it again, too. It doesn't use too much mana, either. Whoop. Avoid that. He's staying pretty close, considering how low he is. I probably should have finished him off right there. Again, trying to eat my own guys. Alright, let's go look at those mob camps. So even the more linear map right here does have these spawn camps to the sides if you need to get a little bit extra farm going. Do a big old knockdown, hit everyone with AoE. There's 185 XP. And there's the Phoenix. Oh, targeted by Phoenix, get away, get away! And they're attacking my tower. Or I have to get rid of this pack, I'm probably going to teleport back and deal with that. Don't want him taking down my tower first, that'd be pretty embarrassing if I lost to an AI. Max that out. I'll start working on the ulti next. I jumped off of the portal right away too, so I didn't heal the full. You do not heal the full instantly, you have to sit on your little portal for a few seconds. Alright, looks like he just took a few swings at it. That's good. Probably took a few swings and got hit back. Maybe it's time I can sneak up and get him. I wonder if I can come around from the side. No, let's just sit here and... Now get him! Oh no, you're not getting away this time, Anubis. Got him! Like the game, check it out. It's a free-to-play MOBA called SMITE. Like the content, stay tuned to more from MMO Play. And if you are a fan of SMITE, check out the Ultimate God Pack. It's got all of the gods and all future gods. Kind of nice for that. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Killed another mob pack.